next poem is a commission, actually, which doesn't always go well for me, but I was quite pleased with this one. Though it seems an inauspicious subject, because it was written to go in a exhibition catalogue of photos, which were photos taken around my old college in Cambridge, camera obscura images, so kind of pinhole camera type things, where the outside scene would be projected onto something inside. And the one that I got was the old library, which is this kind of fusty, stuffy old room that no one's actually allowed to go in unless you have a really good reason to look at some very old manuscript. And in there is a statue of the college's foundress, Lady Margaret Beaufort, who was the mother of Henry VII. But this statue always strikes me as kind of slightly discordant, because it's a plaster cast of the one of her in Westminster Abbey, but it cuts off at the waist. So I always look at it and kind of imagine, you know, those newscasters or weathermen who you imagine don't have any trousers on. Our Lady of the Library. Outside, magnolias sleep. Shadow spires slope across her chest, the clatter from the curtain rings retreating. Her level profile unaccustomedly lit, as though a quarter had clicked in the glassy case of a derelict arcade. Her body's folds softening to chalk, drowned packets of bone disturbed by no midwinter, rayless and coddled. At the waist, the wrinkled hands could be vellum, pliable as her stab-stitched companions ranged across the shelves, clasped against the clang of morning. I would have said something, Margaret, in the heavy air, the violating must my so rare breath had stirred. How helpless is matter, these frail volumes dismantled bit by bit in the rash of terrible light. How the eye strives to right itself where the image fastens to its humours, reversed and wrong way up, where the white of a laid-out mother sparks in a darkened passage, shaking by the shelves. In spring, the magnolia's pendant blooms have their own strange gravity, the world a flipped and fingered slide, its own iconoclast.